Morning all, Ado here, aka FatBoy Solo. Another little adventure. I've a good few ventures done this year already. I'm actually still working on a clip from last weekend in between St. Mullins and Graignamanagh. I just haven't had a chance to put them together, so I'll do them first. And where I'm going now, I'll do that straight after. I'll get stuck into it, so there's no major wait or whatever. Firstly, I know you're waiting for me to do this, so coffee. Yep. It is the 9th of May, I think. Hasn't hit 12 o'clock yet, so I've had a busy morning. Firstly, I'm on my way to Doolin. I'm on my way to Doolin for 2 nights. I'm staying in Nagles Camp Site. As I've said before, I like the campsite, I really do. It's picturesque, you're parked up, you're looking at the Aran Islands, the Atlantic, Wild Atlantic Way, ocean, Cliffs of Moher off in the distance, so it's a lovely spot. It's a big campsite, it's spotless, toilet, showers, usual facilities. So I'm there for the 2 nights, electric hookup, usual crack. And no doubt I'll get to McDermott's and McGann's for my chicken wings and chips. And more than likely O'Connor's there just maybe for one last beer before I head back to the campsite. And then a few more beers and a can of beer with the missus, with an old film. So that's usually the old crack and the plan. I think I said this in my last video, myself and herself, when we headed west, headed down to Clare. We were always jammy with the weather. You can see sometimes there's a bit of, I don't know, light coming in here somewhere. And what I'm looking at is a blue sky. There's 1 or 2 clouds up there. A little bit chilly this morning, but it's nice now. So if it's like this all the way down to Clare, happy feckin' days. I'm going the old way. The way myself and Sharon used to always go. Tullamore, Burr, Portumna, Gort, Corrafin, Ennistimon and Lahinch. So Doolin is kind of my new Lahinch, even though I do Lahinch I still do Lahinch as such. But Doolin is kind of my new spot. It's not as emotional, and obviously the campsite and the camper van I'm in just means I don't have to be looking for accommodation or hotels or whatever. So look, it's handy, it's cheap. So, but I still will. I'll probably Monday morning when I leave the campsite, I'll go that far just for a walk up and down, just to gather the old whatevers. So where was I going with that? Yes, so sorry, I do wander on, or wander off in this case. I'm going the old road because I want to go through Portumna for a reason. There's a park up beside the golf course, myself and Sarah for there, and another little project that I do is get photographs of where the two of us were together, being in this country, foreign country, or whatever county in Ireland. I got some brand new ones in Wicklow 2 weekends ago, so that was cool. I have one to do on Portumna today, one to do in Gort, and on the Ballyvaughan Coast Road towards Fenor, there's another one there to do. So if I get those 3 photographs done today, happy days. I'm very happy with that. Whatever happens for the rest of the day is a bonus. So weather permitting, tomorrow, if it's dry and sunny, I will get information today on the Aran Island ferry, the Doolin ferry, and information on the island, and go on the boat over to Inishmore, hire an e-bike for a couple of hours. There's 2 main spots I want to see: the Wormhole and Dunaska, I think it's called. It's a fort, it was right beside a cliff edge. I brought my drone, had my cameras, so yeah, if I get to do that, deadly. If the weather's shit, don't worry, I have another thing to do, which is over in Kilkee, and that's more photographs of where myself and Sharon were, so I won't be bored. Monday morning I might head to Lahinch, as I said a few minutes ago. and just spend a little bit of time there. And I possibly might take another different road home altogether, back through Ennistymon and towards Ennis and Queen Abbey and Craganoan, I think it's called, if they're open. Again, there are more photographs of where me and Sharon were, and I'll get them as well in the same spot. I have to bring my tripod. My tablet has the photographs I want to replicate, and I put the phone on that with a remote control, put them up as best I can, and get the same type of photographs. You can see the difference in 26, 27 years. This has been mad. I went to Powerscourt Gardens and Powerscourt Waterfall there a couple of weeks ago. I was saying I was in Wicklow. Completely different. Jeez, they are completely different. Even Glendalough, the little bridges we used to walk across, they were open. There was a little bits of wood as banisters. They're all caged in now. Safe, I don't know, but definitely a big change. So one more coffee, and I'll shut up now and probably have another waffle between now and when I stop. As I said, I'll do Portumna first, Gort, go and check into the campsite, then I'll go for my drive for Fanor area, and then make up my mind after that. So, until further notice, good am good. Agus slán. Back again just for a wee quick waffle, just to explain the two photographs I posted on there a second ago. So I did my first waffle this morning, leaving the gaff, heading towards Burr and on towards Portumna. So I just pulled into Portumna National Park there a second ago, got two photographs. So there'll be four clips, 2 and 2, of where myself and Sharon were. And I zoomed in, I just noticed I'm not wearing a wedding ring. So those photographs are pre-1998. So they're over 26 years ago. So 26 years ago or more, myself and herself were heading to Lahinch, and we didn't give a sugar what time of year it was. You'll see by the photographs from 26, 27 years ago, there was snow on the ground. As I said, we didn't care. Summer, sleet, snow, heat waves, volcanoes, twisters. We just went to Lahinch. So yeah, it was very cool now to actually find the same bench and find the same spot we stood in all those years ago. So that is something I said I want to do, and I'm doing it, obviously. I spent a whole day in the Cliffs of Moher taking photographs there, and nearly a whole day in Lahinch doing the same, because there's not a patch of Lahinch beach, footpaths, pubs that we didn't step on, stand on, hold hands on. So yeah, that was quite cool. I'm on my way to Gort now for another pick. There's a castle there, just the far side of Gort. Can't think the name of it. I did a YouTube waffle on it and called it the Leaning Tower of Pizza. So maybe I'll stick the name up here somewhere, up the top here, wherever it goes. So until my further waffle, I'll go and get the photograph from Gort. I'll stick that up before the next waffle, so it'll all make sense. This is my journey for the day. I'm hopefully going to find a particular graveyard that we were at as well. It's in the middle of nowhere, and it's impossible to find on the worldwide interweb, but knowing me, I will find it. I'm actually fairly determined and thick like that. So, till further notice, slán. What a day I've had. It's been a long day now, in fairness. Left the house just after 10:30. Took me time. Went to Portumna. Went to Gort to do 2 things I wanted to do. Actually, you'll probably see them on the YouTube clip when I eventually get around to doing it. I am... Oh, excuse me very much. I'm back in the campsite. I got down here, checked in, went down to the pier, down where the ferry leaves. Got some information for tomorrow, whether I do Inishmore or not. We'll see. I go along with the flow. I make up my mind as I change your mind, make up my mind, change plans, whatever. You never know where I could end up tomorrow. I could end up in New York. Well, won't be New York, but anyway. So, got here, checked in, went down to the pier, took a few photographs. You're going to see it now in a second, because when I got here earlier on, I said there's not a cloud in the sky. And myself and Sarah for Jamie when we got down here. I mean, there's not a cloud in the sky. It's pure clear. The sun is obviously that direction. I'm going to do a quick walk around the campsite now and show you exactly what I mean, because you mightn't believe me. This is just absolutely fantastic. So after a wee spin, I called into McDermott's. I had a rock I painted for them, so I dropped that off. I had my food in McCann's and another pint there. And then I went as far as O'Connor's. I had another rock for them. Sorry, excuse me. As I said, long day. And dropped the rock off there. The owner was there. He said thanks very much. I was chuffed with that. Back to here. Go for a quick ramble now. I'll just show you a quick walk around the campsite and the weather. As I said, you're just not going to believe it. So I'd normally stay out for a few more scoops, but I said, you know what? I'm always rushing around the place. Driving around, taking photographs of the same place I've always been. Don't get me wrong, I don't mind doing that. I love this place. I love Clare. I love Doolin now. Lahinch would have been our spot. Doolin's my new Lahinch, maybe. It's only because I have the camper van and have the site here. It's a fantastic campsite now, in fairness. Very well laid out, spotless. All the amenities, whatever you need. And the view, as you're going to see now in a second, is fan-feckin-tastic. So, on that note, I'm going to do a quick walk. I want to take a photograph. There's 2 tents here, 2 air tents. My bro bought one there recently from Decathlon. And this could be... Sorry, Jesus. This could be the first destination, his first erection. Sorry, that came out wrong. The first time he puts his tent up. It could be here, or it could be Eco in Clifton. We're not sure. But the fact that there's a few here now, I think I see 2 at the moment. It'll show him the size. And the wind down here, it's just, even though the sun is splitting the rocks, there's going to be a fantastic sunset now in the next maybe 40-45 minutes. It is windy. It might be chilly later on now in the shade, and it was cold enough. So, on that note, I'm only shy talking now. Let's hop. Oh, Jesus Christ. Fuck. Oh. That'll tell you how windy it is. The door just got absolutely fucking yanked down my arm. Ooh. There we go. So, there's the sun, the opposite way to the camera. I'm going to turn around now in a second. Blind you. Whoa. Back to me. Jesus, it is windy. There's me all plugged in. Oh, I must show you my old comfy bed for the night. Look at that. There's my photograph and pillow. Brought 2 brand new pillows today. So they're going to stay in the van now forever. My electric blanket, if I want it on later on, depends how cold or not it is. My laptop and music and DVDs, popcorn, beer. Yeah, so comfy out. Here's the campsite. Your toilets, your bins, kids' playground, kitchenette. Look at this. This is absolutely fantastic. There's the air tent over there. I'll go a little bit closer because you can't see it. And I'll take a photograph for my bro. I don't know whether the windsock is catching this, but boy, Jesus, it's fucking windy. See me hat coming off now in a minute. Actually, gonna zoom in here now. Holy cow, it's windy. But look at that. There's me over there. A few more vehicles. Cliffs them over in the distance. You can't see them, but I can. Look at all the spaces. It's so well laid out. There's a million spots. It's huge. Now I'm going to turn this around. The sun's going to be in the camera. Mightn't catch it. All the way over there. There's a whole heap of other spots. Back up there. There's a tent over there with the front of it open. And as I said, I'll go down there later on and catch the sunset. I'll either walk down the far, I'll drive down the far now, depending on the humour I'm in. As I said, my knees are in bits. Right, take this off zoom. I'm going to go back to the van now and chill for another second or two or whatever. Right, I'm going to switch this off now because I want to take a photograph of the air tent for me brother. And you never know, I'll either have a waffle for later or I won't. All depends on my humour. You can see the sun on my face because the sun is on the opposite side of the camera and it's fucking bright, but it's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, I'm not messing. Look at that sky. Blue sky. So on that note, turn around this way. On to my next waffle. Good market.